Hi guys, I'm just here. I am so excited. I got my shipment today and it was supposed to be here tomorrow. I came home from the store and it was on my porch. Anyways, I have a few things for us. I have some Christmas ornaments that I want to show you with the new transfers that I have. Actually, they're not new. They're the ones that I got last week, but they're so cute and I just want to add a little transfer. I have these, I have 5 of them, and I have a little house cutout that I'm going to make. So I have 5 different transfers here. I've already started 2 of them on the defuzzing cloth. One says warm wishes and one says calm and bright. So I have these cute little wooden ornaments. I painted a little black circle here, and I've already prepped these so that it wouldn't take as much time. But then I also did a quick coating with the surface wax so to keep it from the transfers from sticking and taking the paint off. So I'll go ahead and get started here with the ones that I've already kind of started defuzzing. We'll do this one. This one's Warm Wishes. Let me just turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's get here. We'll do this one, Warm Wishes. I'm just gonna push it down a little bit, make sure that it's on there really good. And I'm gonna go ahead and prep the other ones so that they're already ready to go. Since I'm gonna use the same color paste on all of them, just to help make it go a little faster. This one says calm and bright. And I'm just gonna put it on here, press it down, make sure it's sealed nice and good. And then I have these other 3 here. I have Noel, I have a little sleigh, and I have some ice skates. And these are always fun. My daughter grew up being an ice skater, and being an ice skating mom, are always looking for anything with ice skates on it. We always had something. So I'm just defuzzing it on the defuzzing cloth, rubbing it so that it gets a little bit of fuzz on it. It helps it from not sticking so hard to the surface, and again, so that it doesn't bring up the paint off of the ornament. And I learned really quick that when you're working with multiple transfers, especially when they're the same size like this, that when I take them apart and cut them, that I write the name on the back of the transfer so that I know which one goes to which. Okay. And one more. Super easy to do, you guys. You just want to put it on your defuzzing cloth. Lift it up a couple times and put it back down. Just press it really well just to get all the bubbles out. Make sure that you have nothing on there. So I have a little squeegee, and I have my paste, and I have a detail tool that I'm going to use as my stir stick. So you always want to make sure you stir it really good. I learned really quick that if it's a little bit too thick and you forget to stir it, that the paint doesn't really adhere very well, and it comes out kind of clumpy and just doesn't stick. When you lift up the transfer, it comes off with it. So I'm just going to try to get as much paste off of this as I can. And there we go. I'm just going to put it on just a little bit on here, and it's super easy. You just drag it. Cover all the areas of the screen. And then you just want to make sure that you take the excess and put it back into the container so that you don't waste it. So, and I'll go over that one more time to get any of the excess off of there. There we go. And we're just going to pull it up, and look at that. Noel. You guys can't see that. And I'm just going to drop my transfer here. I have a little bucket of water back here. I have a little bucket of water back here. There we go. Noel, isn't that cute? And we'll do the next one. Super easy to do, you guys. And think about all these cute little homemade Christmas ornaments that you can make. If you need an inexpensive gift, you have a lot of friends or co-workers that you want to give something to. Always getting something homemade is always nice. So there we go. We're just going to pull it right off. And there we go. We have a little sleigh. And I'm just going to drop this in my bucket of water. And we'll do the next one. So you want to drop it in the water really quick because the paste dries actually very quickly, and if you let it sit too long, it won't, the paint will come up with the transfer, it won't stick, and it'll be kind of clumpy and just doesn't look right, and you can ruin the transfer by letting the paint sit on there too long. So, as many of you know, I've moved to Tennessee. Just since July, we moved from California to Tennessee, and we love it here. It's actually getting pretty cold. Gosh, it's like in the low 50s right now, but there's a wind, so it seems a lot colder than it really is. And our dogs just love our backyard. They didn't have grass before. There we go, there's the ice skates. And I got a little bit of paint right here, a little paste, but I can clean that up really quick with a Q-tip. And it'll go away. Actually, I can just use my little wipe right here. And there we go. It's gone. All right, we have a couple more here. Calm and bright. Well, this one might not come out so great because I just lifted it somehow. I must not have pushed it down good enough, but that's the good thing about this. The magic about this is that if you mess up, you just paint right over it, or you sand over it, take it off, and start over. And it did get quite a bit on there. Yeah, so it did come out okay, not that great, but you can see it's a little smudgy, and I got a little bit of paint down here, but I can clean that paint up. We'll see. We'll see when it dries if I like it. It's a little hazy like because I lifted it really quickly. We'll just make sure we push this one down really well. Making homemade Christmas gifts is like my favorite thing to do. I love to give something really personal. Do you guys like to give things that are personal? What do you like? Hi, Nat. And there we go. Just wipe off the excess and put it back in the container. Hope you're doing good, Annette. And then we're just going to lift it up. Oh, and this one did not come out well at all, and I'm not sure what I did with this one, but I actually was having difficulty with this one cleaning it, and I might have not done it properly. So yeah, I'm not sure what I've done with this one. We'll put this one to the side. I'll redo that one. But I wanted to show you really quick how easy it is to do the wax. So I haven't waxed this one. And we're just going to use the wax, the surface wax. It's just clear wax. Just put it a little bit on the towel. You just wipe it on the front here. And this helps it from the transfer from sticking and being able to get it off and not bring the paint up with it. Oh, which one's birthday is it, Annette? And then I'm just gonna buff it with a towel. Just kind of clean it up a little bit. The youngest one, I forget what his name is. He's such a cutie pie though. Okay, and I wanted to do Merry Christmas on here, but it won't fit. Luke, that's right. So I'm gonna just do Merry and then I'm gonna do Christmas. Oops, I almost forgot to defuzz it. So we're gonna defuzz it first. And this one's not that sticky, so I hope that I've not done something to this one as well. So I'm just gonna put Merry up here. Push that down. Are you guys at Angela's house? How old is he turning? Okay. So hopefully this one comes out okay. Hopefully I didn't do something to this one also. Nice. They have such a cute little house. They did such a good job at bringing that up to date. All right, and hopefully pray for me that it didn't mess up. Awesome, it looks great. Okay, there's the Merry. And I'm gonna add the Christmas underneath it, and I have a plan to finish off the bottom part of it. Actually, I'm gonna run the blow dryer over this really quick so that I don't mess it up. Sorry, it's a little loud. I just want to make sure that it's dry and that when the transfer touches that, it doesn't mess it up. And we're just gonna try to center that. I saw the oldest one's football team that Kennedy won. I forget what they won though. See, yeah, first round. Okay, so we're just gonna put some more paste on here on that Christmas. And as you can see, I'm not using the rest of it. There's a cute little Christmas trees on here I did on a different project. And we'll put the excess back in the container. Okay. There we go. Merry Christmas. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to drop my squeegee into the water so that the paint doesn't dry on that as well. And I was going to finish these off with a cute little bow with some fabric. So I have some fabric that I've just torn into a strip. If you don't know how to tear fabric into a strip, you just take a strip of fabric. This happens to just be a strip, and you just make a little cut and just tear it, and it gives it that raw edge, that cute little farmhouse look. Just tear it all the way down until it stops. I think this was something that I had sewn that I had taken apart because I have a seam at the bottom for some reason. And I was just going to, on this little cute little house cutout, I was thinking about just tying a cute little bow around the bottom, making it very, very simple. we go. Just fluff into the bow up a little bit. Getting it all twisted around right. And I think that looks cute like that, nice and simple. Sometimes less is more. I have a hard time with that though. I always tend to put a lot of stuff on. And then we'll just snip it here. And we'll tear this way. If I can do it with it already attached. There we go. And probably got to fluff it back up a little bit. All right, I'm just going to trim this little long guy off, but there we go. And I'll probably put a little bit of hot glue in there just to help keep it, but cute, nice and simple, plain. Little farmhouse look. And I'll just put a little, have my hot glue gun here, just put a little dab of glue here. Kind of hold it in place. And I'll probably put one on the back as well. This is just a cute little thing I found at Hobby Lobby. It was in the clearance section. It was white, had a little letter on the front of it. Painted it black, repurposed it. It was originally $8.99. They reduced it down to $2, so I feel like I got a really good deal. Actually, I don't want to glue that down yet because I forgot I wanted to take the tag off the back, so I'm not going to glue that down yet. But that turned out super cute. And I have a smaller, thinner one here that I'm going to put on the ornaments. All right. This one I have cut at an angle, so I think I'm going to cut this one at an angle like that. There we go, just simple, a simple little bow. And we'll glue it right here, put a little bit of hot glue right here on the back. And there we go. Super cute. Put them on your Christmas tree. You can give them as gifts. I think it needs a little bit more glue. Actually, I think what happened was I got it on the string. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Cute little black and white Christmas tree farmhouse look with some nice buffalo print ribbons. That will be so cute on your tree. Tie them to stockings to determine whose stockings are whose. You know, you could do so many things. Put them on a gift bag for a present. And that's about it. So I'm not going to make you guys stay here and watch me. Hi, Michelle. How are you? You can hear my husband in the background yelling at the dog. I'm going to just trim these up. You are a pain in the ass tonight. And put a little hot glue on this.
She's a pain in the butt. Who are you talking to?
I'm live on Facebook.
You are?
Yes, I am. And there we go. Hope you're doing good, Michelle. I'm just going to trim this one. And there we go. Another cute one. Little sleigh. A little ornament. All right, well, I'm not going to make you stick around and watch me make bows and finish these other two off, but I think they turned out super cute. super inexpensive. I got these for, I think they were $9.99 at Michael's for a package of 5. They were 40% off, and just add a cute little stencil, and think of how many cute Christmas ornaments that you can make for your tree. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great night. See you soon.